Qualifier.
We've seen a lot of matches not really decided by the dice roll here, but this is one of those where a single card can be so detrimental to the strategy. A Rise Heart or Dimensional Shifter.
No problem, no problem.
Good. Those are your tokens?
Yep.
Okay.
Can't really tell yet who is going to be leading this match. I feel like it might be Brendan.
All right.
I'll start.
All right, go ahead, man.
All right.
Draw phase.
Draw
It
phase.
looks like Brendan is going to start, but Lars
Immediately Dimension Shifter.
Devastating. We'll see how Brendan can navigate this. It's going to be tough.
Playing around that triple tactics talents as well.
Yes.
Just going immediately.
Bestial Magnum, not too bad. Going to be able to banish that Dark from the graveyard. Going to be able to use the effect of Bestial Magnum to add a dragon monster from his deck or graveyard to the hand during the end phase.
Unfortunate thing is now there's, again, no cards in the graveyard, so if there's an additional copy of Dimensional Shifter, this could be going on for quite some time.
Oh, that is always something to be worried about, but it looks like he's going to normal summon Rocket Tracer. That's a level 4 tuner, a level 6 non-tuner. Going to Synchro summon for a level 10 Synchro. And it looks like it's going to be Bestial Dispatter.
That makes a lot of sense. It gives you the most amount of recursion.
So he can use the effect to special summon a banished monster.
Banish Light or Dark. You think he's going to summon that Dimensional Shifter?
It doesn't look like it. Looks like he is going after that dragon, that Bestial Magnum. It also has the effect when your opponent activates a card, you can shuffle a banished card, and based upon whose banished card it was, if you shuffle your own card back, it'll negate the effect, and if you shuffle your opponent's back, it destroys it, I believe, or the other way around. One of those two.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Definitely want to leave your opponents as an option. Going for the Magma here, opting to not necessarily need the Tracer to potentially go into another monster to keep your life going.
Looks like he's taking a second to consider his next move.
Or summon Lebellion.
Oh, Lebellion using it from the hand to send to Spotter.
Okay, so he's going to tribute that Bestial Dispatter. Now Lebellion's going to be able to activate a branded spell or trap from the deck to the field.
Imagine you getting that copy of Regained here. Oh, actually, it looks like he is playing a copy of Branded Beast as well.
Branded Beast would be useful here. At least gives him a way to have some sort of disruption through this Dimension Shifter. Does grab Branded Beast. Branded Beast lets you, as long as you control a Bestial, you contribute a dragon, I believe, to destroy a card on the field.
Absolutely. And look, I think he's going to Synchro again. Or
no, this is a Link summon, I think.
Interesting. Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres. So he's trying to set up multiple interruptions here, being able to potentially get another copy of Magnum so that he gets another additional search during the end phase.
Seals pass. And now Magnum is going to add.
Do you think Brendan is aware? I mean, he has to be aware that this is the Kashtira matchup. Heavenly Spheres, not very strong against any individual Kashtira monster.
Yeah, maybe just wait till you hit like an Xyz monster of some sort, but it's tough.
I imagine Lars is going to summon any of the monsters and go straight into the battle phase.
I would imagine so as well. Because now he has that Branded Beast, but doesn't have a Bestial on the field. I guess he could summon one from the seals.
Stand by me.
Yeah, Fenrir would be a really strong start here. I do see a copy of Kashtira Theosis in his hand.
Is there a Pressure Planet Wraithoth? Yep.
That would be a pretty good card to seals. I think it's the most vulnerable one you could have.
Yep. So he's going to tribute it to return the Wraithoth to the hand, which you can only activate once per turn. Now, since the seals was tributed.
Oh, an Ash Blossom, cutting that off as well.
Devastating.
That's going to be able to take off away the Branded Beast. So, oh, it's just an Arise Heart, but I think there is a copy of Kashtira Birth in Lars' hand, so he is able to play with this.
Activate effects.
So he's going to activate Rise Heart's effect to banish a Kashtira card.
Looks like he's about to banish Kashtira Fenrir.
And then he's going to banish the top 3 cards of Brendan's deck face down.
Yeah, resolve.
Brendan looking at the top 3, seeing what he's lost. It looks like another Magnum as well as some more monsters.
Now Lars does have that Kashtira Birth follow-up to go into that Fenrir.
Fenrir is going to be able to grab yet another Kashtira monster here. He already committed his normal summon, so he will not be able to extend with it unless it's a copy of Kashtira Scareclaw or Tearlaman's Kashtira. But I do believe Lars still has a copy of Kashtira Theosis in his hand as well to continue even further.
Yeah, that's probably why he went for that Fenrir instead of the Unicorn. Let's see what he decides that. He could add something like Scareclaw Kashtira or Tearlaman's Kashtira here. Or another copy of Fenrir for follow-up. Looks like he's taking a moment to think about it.
Maybe considering the amount of damage he needs to produce this turn. Because there is just an empty field. Brendan is completely vulnerable right now.
Yeah, that Shifter was pretty crippling. And then the Ash on the seals. Shifter, Ash, Blossoms, Seals. It's tough. He's pretty much had an answer for every move that Brendan's made this game.
All the critical points, especially since how heavy of an investment it was going into this. All those monsters being banished, those resources not being able to come back, being so expensive, having to use the Lebellion from the hand.
Sorry.
Oh, it looks like we're going to be adding another copy of Rise Heart and using its ability to special summon itself this time.
Interesting.
And there is the Theosis targeting one of the Rise Hearts.
Looks like he's trying to put some damage out there on the board.
Yep, summoning the Scareclaw in defense mode, which is what it needs to be able to do in attack mode. Oh, sorry, because Theosis has to summon in defense. This is the ideal one so that it is able to connect.
There you go.
Okay.
That's going to be it. Thanks to that Dimension Shifter.
There's only one win away from going to the World Championship. Brendan's going to do his absolute best. Oh!
No, not like
That was
this.
the fastest drop I've ever seen.
Not like this. Just drawing Dimension Shifter games 1 and 2 in the opening hand. How will Brendan be able to navigate this? He was able to make some plays last time. Oh, man.
I think there's already a copy of Unicorn in his hand as well.
So he's going to summon the Flare Metal, link it into Striker Dragon.
Black Metal into Striker Dragon going to be able to grab Boot Sector Launch. So we saw a really soft play of Hieratic Seal and Branded Beast in the first turn. Do you think that is the most powerful field you're able to make under Dimension Shifter, or what are we trying to make?
I'm trying to summon a monster I can use Eradicator on. I'm hoping he opened up with that Eradicator Epidemic Virus. I don't see any traps in his hand, though. I see an Ash Blossom, which might come to help.
There is a copy of Tracer, at least, which is enough to put up that monster. Actually, is there a trap card in his hand?
I can't tell.
There is a copy of Dragon Ravine. I think I saw the trap card.
Which trap card?
Well, there's only two. So, well,
Oh, no, he could have sided in the Eradicators. I'm hoping it's Eradicator. He'll have a shot here.
I assume the other trap cards went away. But, oh no, it's, there's a Levineer as well, but that one card, it might be an impermanence.
Oh, no. But at least he lost something. He's going to, probably looks like going to a Hieratic Seal here again.
That might be the safest play. Yeah, just try to hit another pressured planet. That is the most impactful one. Hope that Lars doesn't have any other like raw monsters to be able to go into it. Because, I mean, if you're lucky enough to have Dimension Shifter, you also have to be lucky enough to draw the actual Kashtira monsters. There's really not that many of them.
Like game 1?
Yes.
Let's see if he can do it again. Lars moments away from maybe going to the World Championship to represent North America.
I do think he has a copy of Pressured
Standby?
Planet there as well.
Memphis.
Lars taking a moment to consider his options, looking at his hand, taking a deep breath.
Starting with Kashtira Unicorn. That is
big
the
one.
ideal monster.
Brendan shaking his head, saying, yep. Decides to hold off on the Ash Blossom, trying to wait to Ash Kashtira Theosis potentially, but he's going to grab Kashtira Birth, which you never want to see.
Now, Birth, even if Lars does not take the game this turn, Birth is just going to be applying pressure every single turn. I imagine battle phase was entered here, forcing out the Unicorn, because you're not going to do this in the main phase. He's just going to summon it again and continue the play as he was. No Ash this time. We get to see the Hieratic Seal go for a monster. Magnuma is there.
Maybe
Going to add some follow-up here.
Maybe he has Branded Beast set.
Yeah, Brandon Beast would be fairly ideal at this point.
Eradicator.
Eradicator!
He did. Epidemic. Oh, holds it. Doesn't use it yet. Sorry, Asala. For those of you at home, you didn't know I just shook him like crazy.
I'm currently on the floor.
You're thinking it's good.
Get up, Asala. What are you doing?
Oh, let me give me a second here.
Oh, man. Please, please let this Eradicator Beast help. I do see multiple spells in his hand.
Special.
Special
Oh,
summon
there is
Fenrir.
already the Fenrir. I guess he wants him to commit the Birth to the field, attempt to use its effect,
Oh, and
and
then
then
change
use it.
Activation.
But he doesn't want to allow him to normal summon the Unicorn now that he knows it's in his hand.
Yeah, he's going to have to just snap. He has to do it now.
I think he has to activate it.
Yep, you're good.
Oh, no, he's okay. He's not taking the risk.
Wow. That's a bold play to let him normal summon that Kashtira Unicorn.
Unicorn comes down here. Fenrir is going to be able to use its effect, grab another monster, just going to be able to grab the Rise Heart. At this point, what does Eradicator even do? A Rise Heart is on the field.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
There are at least 2 spells in the hand there.
Yeah, but one's the enemy controller that he can chain to the Eradicator now.
Well, you can't chain 2 Eradicator. The monster's not going to be on the field.
But, oh, because it tributes off the one monster he could. Yeah, enemy controller. That's right. So he's going to special summon Kashtira Rise Heart.
So he's already activating his effect, going after those top 3 cards. Brendan already has the top 3 cards banished and ready to go.
Imagine he's done that a few times throughout this tournament.
banishing another copy of Kashtira Birth in case we find a Theosis later. Being able to have that follow-up potential, being able to add a Birth from the banish is going to be really important here. And now we're activating the Theosis. Brendan just waiting for essentially the end of the game at this point to activate this Eradicator. Maybe next game?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, this way he'll get rid of both bursts now. Maybe he thinks if he tributes off his monster, he might lose, but...
I mean, he is in... I imagine Lars is in main phase 2 at this point. So he's just going to try to make...
I think he just said enter battle phase.
Very interesting. Why would Heretic Seal be used in the main phase here? Oh, yeah,
Attack.
Fenrir is going to be able to attack. He's going to be using its effect on the Magnum. You're not activating...
Oh, it has 0 attack.
Oh, that's right. That is right. I don't know. We missed that.
Yeah,
so
it's summoned off seals. So, yeah, can't even use the card face down. Brandon's not crazy. We're crazy. You just see the Magnum and you're like, oh, yeah.
We were just hoping for any way to continue the game.
I'm just trying to look at any positive side for Brendan, but there is no hope. I mean, it's looking not so great here for him.
Identical to how game 1 went. Kashtira just doing exactly what he wants to do.
That's it.
Lars moving on into the top 4 and is